I made a cinematic shot in minutes, no crew, no rig. What if I told you this shot was made without a camera, without a crew, and without any filmmaking experience? Today I am testing a new AI tool called the Higgsfield Cinema Studio, and it claims to let anyone create true cinematic shots starting from a single frame and turning it into a full polished video shot. Not AI animations, not chaotic prompts, but intentional film style shots with framing, mood, camera movement, and realism. So in this video, I'm going to recreate a cinematic shot from scratch and show you exactly how Cinema Studio works. Let's see if it actually delivers. Higgsfield is a fast-growing AI company focused on one thing: making high-quality creative tools that are actually usable by creators. And their newest product, Cinema Studio, is designed to feel like a virtual film studio. One place where you go from idea and frame and cinematic motion. Instead of juggling 5 different tools, technical prompts, or endless roles, Cinematic Studio gives you a clean workflow built around cinematic intent, not technical complexity. You choose the look, you choose the mood, you choose the movement, and the system handles the rest. The workflow always starts with a single frame. So I'm switching to image mode and defining 4 things: the composition, the lighting, the mood, and the lens character. Think of this like choosing your shot before you press record. I will generate a frame that feels cinematic, strong lighting, controlled depth, and a clear focal subject. This becomes my master frame, the visual anchor for everything that comes next. If you've ever wanted to create cinematic video shots without a full film crew or expensive equipment, this is going to blow your mind. Cinema Studio lets you take a single image and turn it into a polished, professional looking video, all inside one platform. It is designed for creators, filmmakers, and even beginners who want that premium cinematic look. By the end of this video, you will see exactly how easy it is to go from frame to frame. First, let's start by creating our master frame. I would like to pick a scene that feels cinematic and visually striking. For this demo, I'm going with a rooftop shot at sunset, a person standing on a rooftop overlooking a modern city. I will adjust the composition, lighting, mood, and lens to make it feel like a real film shot. You will notice how easy it is to dial in the cinematic look, soft haze, warm golden hour light, and depth in the foreground, midground, and background. Now I will generate a fill option to see which one feels the strongest. The key is to look for strong composition, intentional lighting, and a mood that really tells a story. Notice how even subtle changes in lens or framing can dramatically change the feel of the shot. Cinema Studio makes this easy. You don't have to be a professional filmmaker to create something that looks high-end. Once we have our start frame, the next step is creating the end frame. The end frame is just a slight variation of our first frame, maybe a subtle push in, a slight rotation, or a small change in perspective. For this rooftop shot, I am pushing the camera in slightly toward the person while keeping the lighting, haze, and color grading exactly the same. This ensures a smooth, natural motion when we turn it into video. Next, we select the camera movement. In this case, a slow push in. Cinema Studio handles the motion automatically, generating a cinematic result that feels like a real dolly shot. To show you how versatile Cinematic Studio is, I like to generate a few variations. For example, or while making yours, you can try a slow orbit around the subject, maybe a slight dull to reveal more of the city, or even a handheld view for more intimacy. Each option gives the same start and end frames a completely different cinematic effect. It is amazing how just subtle changes can completely transform the mood. Here are a few quick tips to get the most out of Cinematic Studio. Always start with a strong, intentional frame. The start frame is your foundation. Keep your end frame subtle. Small changes are what create smooth cinematic motion. Use the camera presets and lens options. They act as style anchors and help keep shots consistent. Generate multiple takes and create the best one. It's like shooting multiple film takes, but faster and easier. What I love here is that I am not animating the image, I am extending the shot. I am saying if this was a real camera on a real set, how would it move? Then I generate, and this gives me a cinematic motion shot that feels intentional, not artificial. This is where Cinema Studio feels very different from other AI tools. It is not about brute forcing prompts, it's not about technical settings. It is about using cameras and lenses as style anchors, treating movement as emotions, and building shots the way filmmaker thinks, not engineers. That's why the results feel consistent, film-like, and controlled. You are not fighting the tool, you are directing it. Cinema Studio is perfect for filmmakers doing previs or concept shots, content creators who want cinematic visuals without a gear, designers and storytellers who want premium visuals fast, or anyone who wants film level visuals without film level complexity. If you care about how your visuals feel, not just how they move, this is built for you. If you want to try it yourself, you can create your own cinematic shot using Higgsfield Cinema Studio. The link is in the description, and I have also added a link to the first AI movie trailer made with this workflow, so you can see what's possible. AI cinema isn't theoretical anymore. It is here, it is usable, and tools like Cinema Studio are making it accessible to creators instead of just studios. Now let's look at the final video output. You can see the smooth push in, cinematic lighting, and film-like texture all generated in minutes without a crew. Cinema Studio really brings AI cinema to life. From one strong image, you can produce multiple cinematic shots with just a few clicks. Remember, this workflow works for cityscapes, landscape, interiors, product shots, almost any scene you can imagine. If you want to try this yourself, check out Cinematic Studio on Higgsfield.ai. You can create cinematic shots, experiment with different camera movements, and generate ultra-realistic videos all in one platform. Links are in the description, and don't forget to check out some amazing AI movie trailers to see what's possible. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you